Everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Ponju. Welcome back to another video. Chantal uploaded another mukbang. This one is going to be for a Middle Eastern meat pie. Quote, quote, don't shoot the messenger. So, with that said, let's see what Chantal has to say today, shall we?
Hello, foodie beauties.
This is the moment a woman and her partner were escorted off a Ryanair plane by police after their card was unable to process a £7 transaction for onboard snacks.
Hi guys. Well, today I have something, you might be like, that's all you're gonna eat?
Said absolutely no one ever.
Okay, I was surprised by the portion as well. For the price, but it's basically...
Oh, is that why she's currently live yelling at people again? Oh, and no ring.
Do you remember how I used to eat those Jamaican meat patties? This is Arabic style meat patty, I guess. It's from an Egyptian restaurant. Bismillah. And this is their whiskey salad. I don't have a spoon.
Going to get one while you're in your own home? Nah.
Look at all the dill. That's all the juice from all the vegetables. They call it whiskey. All right, so. All right. Looks like there's beef inside. Let's try it. The flavor is really good, but like, it's tough. Anyway, I'm so hungry, so I didn't put my makeup on yet today. You want to hear something stupid I saw today? No? Well, you're here, so you're gonna listen.
Kind of the standard on this channel, let's all be honest. Sorry, I mean, that might be me, but also, am I wrong?
Tough breads like this make my jaw go haywire. For those of you who are wondering what the clicking noise is, I have something with my jaw. I've had my whole life. It doesn't hurt. I went to a doctor once. He said to fix it, if it doesn't hurt, to leave it, because to fix it, they would have to like dislocate like my whole jaw. It doesn't hurt. I know it's cringe, but you guys know about Ryanair? It's a budget airline. I think it's like an Irish one, but it's very popular in like Europe, the UK. So it's cheap, you know. It's cheap. It's a no-frills airline. And what makes it so cheap is you have to pay for like extras. So like when I take Qatar Airways, Emirates, something like that, even if it's just an hour flight or under an hour, they provide you with free drinks, snacks, whatever. Okay. It tastes like a tortilla. It's really good.
So it tastes like a tortilla, but it's also hard, but it's also meat inside. So that just sounds wonderful. Great descriptions.
But with budget airlines, they make you pay for everything on board. Extra luggage, everything. That's why it's cheap. Snacks, whatever. So they have like an online store. You know, you can pay with your debit, your credit, whatever. I don't think they take cash. Sunwing is like that also when I went to Cuba. So I saw on the news, TikTok news, a video of this British couple, elderly British couple, who were escorted off of the plane. Like the staff of Ryanair called the cops on this elderly couple. They were escorted off the plane.
Because €7 didn't go through on their card. I don't know why we're making content out of this, but here we are.
Because they ordered 9 British pounds worth of snacks.
Gonna be making content out of this, at least get the numbers right. Or sorry, number.
And their card was declining. And they didn't understand why. They tried it like 5 times. They offered to pay with cash. And the staff were like, nah. Thieves! They ordered like
I thought I saw something. There's some sort of bug circling around her. Great job.
a water, a soda, and a can of Pringles.
Good day, ma'am. You didn't quite pay for those bloody Pringles, now did you? Well, no, but... Hands behind your back, bloody hell.
It's supposed to be funny because it wasn't. I mean, A+ for originality, but overall, no.
And you're saying they're thieves? 9 pounds for 3 of those crappy little items?
And they can charge whatever they want for them. It might not be fair, but they can.
Where are you going, camera? Get back here. Anyway, I'm gonna be hungry in 20 minutes. Like, this is absurd.
How it's not your fault for ordering the food whenever you don't know how much comes with it instead of just making it yourself.
So, is that a fly or my hijab?
Well, it's a fly.
Like, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous, man.
What part about them having the cops called on them, or the fact that they were charging that much? Because I have a feeling it's more along the lines of them charging that much. Were the cops necessary? No.
Ryanair needs to give that couple a voucher for some Pringles on board, man. Because that's ridiculous. You should have just said, that's okay. We can pay me in cash, or I don't know. But to call the police? Like, that $9 you're complaining, you're freaking out about Ryanair is going to cost you a lot more money when your reputation is tarnished. Anyway, if you're wondering if I'm still hungry, yeah.
Past the 3 other times that you mentioned the portion size, I would have never guessed.
Obviously, like, I haven't eaten anything today yet. I've been quite active. I like doing my housework, like, on an empty stomach. After I eat a big meal, I want to crash and seal and relax, which is not what you're supposed to do. But anyway, yeah, so this is, I couldn't believe that. Like, that's just so, it's so stingy and greedy of company. Like, I don't know. And in the news article heading, they like, I know like there's tons of TikTok, not really, you know, news outlets, but anyway, they put in the description, like, they were escorted off the plane for a bottle of water, soda, and Pringles. They will just, you know, that's the scam with the budget airlines. Sure, the fare is very cheap, but you got to be wary. You got to know how to crack the system. You got to make sure you're not bringing a lot of luggage, or else you're going to pay for it. So you have to factor in all those extra costs and see if it's worth it. You know, maybe you'd be better off just flying with the slightly more expensive. Sometimes people will do it just to save like 20 euros, and they could have flown with a better, you know.
But 20 euros might be make it or break it for some people in this economy, especially.
Or 50 euros when you could have flown with a way better airline and just, you know. I mean, if you're only going short distance, okay, but I mean, bring your own snacks, you know, bring your own Pringles, bring your own, you know. But that happened to me when I was flying back from Cuba to Canada. Like, my card wasn't working in Cuba and I was out of cash. So all I had was all this money on my card. I got on the plane, and like by the time I got on the plane, I was so thirsty and so hungry. Because it was a rough night the night before. You know, for those of you who know, you know. So yeah, I ordered like a small slice of pizza. It was like $8. And a soda was like $4. It was expensive, but I didn't care. I had all that money. I'm like, I'm gonna blow all this money?
You have absolutely nothing to show for any of it.
Why is there a beef crumble in front of me? Get out of here. Ew. I'm gonna blow all this money on the plane? Yeah. Air travel is something else. I feel bad for those old people. I would have offered to pay for them. But I mean, I feel like it declined. It was like an error on Ryanair's fault. Maybe their machine or something. I don't know. Anyway, the whole thing is just stupid, and I had to vent about it, so there you go. You're the ears that are hearing it, my venting, so.
Yep, so just another Tuesday.
You're welcome! Anyways, guys, that was a small little snack, I guess. I wouldn't call that a meal. I'd call that like a side dish or an appetizer, you know? I need something substantial. You know what I'm craving is like beef short ribs. Beef short ribs. But they're really expensive. They're like 9 KD for like half rack, so that would be like almost 40 bucks, I think. I don't know, my math is bad. 36 bucks, I think. About 36 bucks for a half rack of short ribs. I'll pass. Like, I don't know. That's just for a meal, you know.
We'll eat at home for a few days, and then, you know, with the money you save from that, go ahead and buy it. You're welcome.
That's why I kind of eat crappy, like, I don't know. It's so much cheaper, unfortunately, you know?
I mean, you could cook at home, but, you know, that would be way too much effort.
Although we can get things like, you know, salad and chicken and that for very cheap, but I'm not going to eat that every single day.
What do you mean? Girl, I thought the reason why you ate like that was because, oh my gosh, guys, it's so much cheaper. But now you're saying that you have the option to eat healthier, but you're not going to.
You know what I mean? And most of the other meals that are really cheap come with rice. Greens on the side. It's just, you know. I don't know about you. I wouldn't spend 36 bucks on a half rack of beef ribs. Nope.
See, out of spite, I kind of want to get some. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me know in the comments below if you would. That's just crazy to me. I don't know. You can buy like a lot of grocery items for that. I don't know. But groceries are expensive. Like, I don't know.
Okay, let me see if there's anything else worth mentioning. If not, I'll be right back.
I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
That would be a no. So with that said, though, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.